This is probably the biggest comeback in Hoyoverse, right?
Bro, Tingyun is dead. Like, why are you bringing it back?
I better not. She's coming back like a phoenix.
Alright, like, welcome into the Game Bongers Yep Fest again. And today, me and Blake will talk
Yo yo
about
yo.
Phainon, right? Are you
Yeah.
excited? Like,
Eh. Well, I'm gonna be the odd one out here. I have my opinions on Phainon. Okay. But I think I'm going to say that on behalf of everyone, I think everyone's really excited for him. I don't know about
yeah.
you.
I mean, we saw Phainon inviting us in the Edmonds first, and now we are finally here. Like, we finally get to pull him. So I guess a
Yeah.
lot of people are anticipating, and he has a really cool, flashy ultimate. Like, oh damn, I kind of like it after I see all those trailers.
The most beautiful ultimate I've seen
Yeah,
in the game.
super.
Um, and you know what's crazy? He's not a waifu. He's a husbando.
Yeah.
Hoyoverse.
When was
Finally,
what's our
right?
last husband though? Is it Alexa? I think it's Alexa.
It was an EXA, yeah.
Uh
But um, not only in animation, I guess if you're F2P, it's it's pretty good.
oh, it's
It's
F2P
pretty
friendly.
good. Um, kind, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say yeah, yeah. It's F2P, but you kind of need to do a bit of work on your team to make it so synergize with Phainon. But
I
I
see.
think it's F2P. Yeah, I guess go with F2P.
F2P first. Yeah.
F2P is oh, it's not it's for F2P. So so don't be
Yeah, yeah,
surprised, right?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
This is probably the biggest comeback in Hoyoverse, right?
Bro, Tingyun is dead. Like, why are you bringing it back?
I better not. She's coming back like a phoenix, right? Because she's not only she's good on this team, but she'll be good on Saber in the Saber team comp that we're gonna do in the future. Watch out for that. Yeah. I'll tell you why in a bit, but trust me, Tingyun is good on Phainon. Um, but other than that, I would also take Borneo. You'd be asking, but sir, she's a 5-star. How is this F2P?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you're right. But I think at this point, there's so many ways to get a Bronya. If you're a new player, you can get her from the selector. You might lose 50-50 at some point to Bronya. Hopefully, it doesn't happen to you.
Bro, I lost Bronya like 3 times already. Fuck you.
So- exactly. So she's a high probability of creeping up to you, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
But Bronya is a good pick for that team. Well, if I'll give you a secondary option. If you can't, you can put RMC there. Yep, RMC can work with Phainon.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's better if you
And
don't have Bronya. So yeah, you can swap with that as well. Okay.
yeah. Well, the last one, is tricky for F2P, to be honest, because I would rather put RMC here if you have a Bronya, but you don't have a Bronya. I guess Gallagher? Gallagher can work because he's so SP point positive, which if you do not know, Phainon is a very hungry guy, right? This guy loves SP points. You need to kiss his feet. You need to pamper this guy, and what he gives you in return is the best ultimate ever.
Yeah.
That's how Phainon works.
I guess we have to make
So
sacrifices. Yes.
yeah, this is kind of more or less like your hyper carry team, but why Tingyun?
Yeah, why Tingyun?
Because why Tingyun? Because Phainon, how his kit work is, to get to his outstate, you need to gather these stacks called Call Flames, and you need a total of 12 or 13 Call Flames. I don't remember it, but it's around that number. But by basically how he builds up that stack is he needs to get target by the enemy. This one. or he can use his skill. When he uses skill, he get 2 points. Or he gets targeted by his teammates. So basically, buffs. So like Tingyun, Brian, and RMZ can work in that aspect. As a bonus, if he gets targeted by the buff, and he also regens energy, he gets an extra point. So that's why Tingyun is like a 2-in-1. So she can skill, which gives you 1 point, and if you out with Tingyun on Phainon, you give him energy, and he gets another point. So it's a win-win for Tingyun.
That is crazy though, bringing back Tingyun back.
Yeah,
I'm sure everyone
right.
have Tingyun right now as well and built already, I guess. So I guess
I
yeah.
hopefully you have. Yeah, I think she's one of the characters that also likes to get rerun.
Okay.
You have an issue there, but yeah,
So
but basically how it works is you get make sure Bronya goes not say goes last. Make sure she is the last one to buff Phainon. She has a buff in a kit where I think it's a skill. When she buffs Phainon, it need lasts with one for 1 turn. So that's why Phainon needs to out immediately after that. Because if you do not out within that time, that window frame, and he outs after that, you lose Bronya's buff.
I see.
Yeah, and talking about his out, the special thing about out is when in his out state, all buff durations will freeze. So whatever buff duration before he out, he stays. No matter how many turns he goes in his out state. So this one pretty unique thing about Phainon
That's
for
freaking
hyper
cool.
carry,
That's freaking cool though.
uh,
That means every
right?
buff that you use before he's out, right? Basically. And then when
Yeah,
you use his out, basically during that turn, all the buff will be kept with him for for how many times he uses
8 turns I think.
eight
I think it's
turns.
8 turns.
So
Yeah,
if your buff is like 1 turn only, like you say in Bronya, so he's able to use that Bronya buff for 8 turns. I think that's crazy. Shit.
yeah. Because of that, he makes certain characters way more usable and probably easier. I would not say easier, but well, easier than usual. Definitely. The second biggest comeback.
Bro, why you bringing back the two
The two fox.
two fox?
Which is viable because if Yukong is good. The problem with her is trying to keep her buff up for every rotation, which is probably one of the hardest thing for Yukong. And I'm saying this disclaimer: your Yukong has to be E6. If not, forget about it. Just forget about her. This is the E6 Yukong, by the
All
way.
right, so it's
Yeah,
E6 Yukong. Okay, okay.
Yukong. And if you're using Bronya, you can probably get away with E1, but it's better to have E1 S1, and in particular using Sunday's Lycon on her, or her own Lycon works as well.
Bro, that's
But
no
you have
longer
Sunday's Lycon.
F2P. Like, what are you talking?
That's the thing, right? If you want to comfy final F2P, that's what you have to get. If not, then I guess it's not gonna
Okay,
be perfect, but I think you're still able to clear like end game stuff.
okay,
It's just that the rotation will be a bit quite not as efficient. Yeah, basically.
okay.
Or maybe make Bronya's the fastest, where she start first, but then when it's her turn again, because she get 2 turns in the she get to go 2 times in the same turn, so she will be the last one to buff Phainon, and you push Phainon back up again, and then the final outs. I think that can work too.
Ooh,
But so it depends how you speed tune
okay.
the
Understood.
team. Yeah, I guess you can
Bronya
also put
and oh, Lynx.
Bron-
Okay.
Bronya or RMC and maybe Lynx. I think someone needs to confirm this. If the Lynx, if they use skill, because skill should add a ton, but is the ton counts the buff? It might, but
Oh,
he's not. He's not. Oh wait, he is destruction, right? So yeah, that could work.
you gonna put Bronya again? You serious? Bro, premium team comp, like, what are you talking? Bronya is like,
Yeah.
mm,
are you trying to say?
I,
I'm trying to say by Bronya.
okay, fine. I mean, I'm just here. I'm just here. I'm just watching. Let's go. Let's go. Continue.
Like I said, she's F2P because she can get by a lot of sources, but yes, she is one of the premium team on Phainon. Of course, we can't forget the Mad Lad.
Oh man.
And this why this one doesn't work for me. You know why? I already have two characters in the same team that I don't like, like lore wise, story wise. But
Wow.
that's just me. Just putting it out there. Yes. You can see how it's already working in your brain, right? It's basically it's basically Sunday is just producing RMC. He's just doing things like RMC is, but better, except for the true damage buff. But yeah. Um, and in terms of how you want to build this team comp, if you need a healer, I think Ho is the best choice because she naturally gives
Shut
energy,
up. Shut up, bro. Bro, I skipped Ho
right?
Ho for high scene as well. Like, I don't have Ho
I,
Ho. And now what you're telling me I still need Ho Ho in the future, this kind of thing.
Hey, look,
Uh
I also skip Ho, right? I've been skipping almost all the supports,
oh
and
my gosh.
I'm
Okay.
I'm, I'm feeling the effect of it. I'm feeling the effect.
Okay, okay. So this is what you suggest, basically Bronya, Sunday, and Ho Ho with Phainon. Okay, that's a premium team comp.
Yeah, and I don't think you need me to explain how this team works again. It's basically how the F2P team works. Make sure Sunday buffs. Bronya goes probably last in this team because she only applies the skill only for one turn. The buff duration. But yeah, because you have, and also straight speaking, right? Disclaimer again. Uh, Bronya E1 S1, or if you do have S1, it's fine as long as she's E1. Um, Sunday definitely S1, please. Make sure you have Sunday's like
This dude. Might as well just say E6 Bronya too. Like, yeah, yeah, yes.
You know what? You have E6 Bronya even better, to be honest. Because I said why I said that again because Phainon is so SP hungry.
Mm,
Um, the problem with playing Phainon is not in its out state, which is in the middle. I call it the middle phase. The problem is the start and when you come out of the phase, because you want to reapply. You want to reapply the buff and the rotation again after when it comes out, but that depends how much SP you have before he outs, right? Let's say before he outs, you have only like one SP, that you do your Unga Bunga, and people are still alive, and then he comes on the out state, and you only have one SP, and or maybe you have like zero SP, and you're kind of fucked. Your whole rotation is out in a mess right now,
I,
and you need to spend like a turn maybe to just build up SP,
mm-hmm.
and then start your rotation again. Also, you can also run. I think this probably the best way to run him is to go sustainless, right? You can go sustainless. You don't need healers because if you tune correctly, he should able to keep his out state every other turn, or hopefully like every time when he comes out of that out phase and he comes back in the same turn maybe.
Nah, this guy is biased, guys. He's just slapping Tingyun everywhere he can seize right now. This dude-
Look, look. If I can put Tingyun in a team after what 2 years, sure, why not? I'm taking the chance right now. Just like I said, just the biggest comeback in Hoyoverse.
okay,
But
fine.
yeah,
So I
this
guess it's
team,
pretty easy to build because you Tingyun and then Bronya is definitely a given if you have lost 50-50 and you push your
again,
Bronya.
again, it's E1 Bronya, E1 S1, preferably Sunday or her own Lycon, and Sunday needs to be E0 S1. If it's not S1, bruh. Bruh. That's what I'm gonna say. Why I'm so like pushing for S1 because his Lycon, if a Sunday has his Lycon or only Harmony has his Lycon, they can generate SP. SP is so important in this team because this running as a sustainer team in this team. Think about it. Frogger has a skill. Sunday has a skill. Tingyun has the skill. That's already 3 SP
Yeah.
skill points. Phainon has the skill too, because when his skill he gets 2 core flames.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4 skill point in 1 turn. Think about that. To be honest, right, I wouldn't move anyone in the supporting end. It's either Sunday or not. This man has a permanent spot in this team. You can maybe get rid of Bronya. Sure, let's get Bronya, right? Get rid of Bronya. Maybe put in let me think. You can bring Tribi. Maybe you want to bring Tribi. Sure, Tribi. Ronmei can work if you want. Basically, any support that can gives more buff to Phainon can work. This can work.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Even this team, like, if you have Phainon, Sunday, Tribi. To be honest, because you don't have Bronya there anymore, right? So I would actually go past the sustainers. You have Tingyun, just kind of cover the legendary. No, I'm not biased. All right,
Tingyun's there again. Like, what are you talking?
Fine. You want to throw links in there? Okay, no, there's not throw links in there.
You know what? Yeah, put that E6 Yukong. Yeah.
No, let's not put Yukong in there. Let Yukong stay in the F2P category. Also, I mean, Sparkle can work. You have Sparkle, but remember, Sparkle it's not a full advance. It's only 50%. So you gotta think about that. How you gonna speed turn around that? But yeah, basically any kind of DPS hyper carry can work, like what I've been using before. The Bronya Sunday is good because it's max comfy.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Other teams will feel a bit less efficient,
Clanky,
but
I see.
clunky, but you still can clear it. Honestly, you can clear it because Phainon is that dude. He is the dude. Right, his out is
It's massive.
so
man.
strong that I'm scared they're gonna buff MOC again or the end game again.
Bro, no. So here's the question: like, are we gonna pull for Phainon? I mean, look at his massive, big Unga Bunga ultimate. Like, wait, what? Why are you skipping straight away? Like, this dude.
Originally, you were here, right? I thought you were skipping, but now after for a while, like I'm gonna put you in the middle. I'm not sure either.
I think I can say I'll be skipping because when you mentioned that how difficult the SP farming thing and to consider, like, you know, doing the Unga Bunga and all this thing, I decide I think I want to put a skip there. Yeah. I'm saving. I'm trying to, maybe I can pull Phainon in the next rerun, but for now I'm skipping. Same goes to Blight. Blight doesn't even have Ho-Ho. He doesn't have a full solid team call for Phainon as well, so I guess he's skipping as well. It's going for an Archer, I think. Yeah, and I think we clarified. I think if you guys have other team comps that you guys want to share, please drop it down in the comment section and we can discuss together. I think that's it for Phainon team comp guide. Game Broncos Yep Fast, I guess. Any last words, Blight?
Keep Phainon. No, I'm joking. Pull for Phainon. If you're F2P, pull for Phainon. If you're Will, pull for Phainon.
Wow,
you can't
this
go
is
wrong.
good. If you're a husband
You can't go
collector,
wrong.
this is a good husband collector. Yeah, I mean, he's out as crazy. He has flashy skins. Pull for him if you're a husband collector. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Do follow us on Game Bonkers on TikTok, Game Bonkers Official on Twitch, and Game Bonkers on YouTube. Ciao. But you know what, Blight? Saber E6.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right.
Let's go. I'm getting my wallet right now.
All right. See you
Let me
guys.
swipe the shit. See ya.